Good evening and welcome to 360 Africa News. Today, we focus on one major political crisis shaping Africa right now, the war in Sudan. Nearly 3 years into the conflict, Sudan remains locked in a brutal power struggle that continues to destabilize the region. The fighting is between the Sudanese armed forces, known as the SAF, and the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces, or RSF. What started as a power dispute between military leaders has turned into one of Africa's most devastating wars in recent history. Major cities have been destroyed, vital infrastructure has collapsed, and entire communities have been forced to flee. Millions of civilians are now displaced, both within Sudan and across neighboring countries. Reports indicate worsening hunger, limited medical access, and severe humanitarian shortages in several regions. Recent fighting in the Kordofan region has intensified, with drone strikes reportedly hitting civilian areas. Markets, homes, and even healthcare facilities have been caught in the crossfire. The humanitarian situation is now described by many observers as catastrophic. At the political level, regional leaders are stepping up efforts to push for negotiations. Uganda's president, Yoweri Museveni, recently held talks with RSF leadership. Those discussions are part of a broader African-led attempt to bring both sides to the negotiating table. Museveni is working under frameworks supported by the African Union. The goal is clear: stop the fighting and begin an inclusive political dialogue. However, ceasefire proposals so far have struggled to hold. Mutual distrust between the SAF and PAC continues to undermine peace initiatives. Meanwhile, Sudan's civilian population remains trapped in uncertainty. Political analysts warn that prolonged instability could further fragment the country. There are also concerns that external actors may influence the trajectory of the conflict. Regional diplomacy is now under pressure to deliver concrete results. African leaders argue that African solutions must lead the peace process. But without a sustained ceasefire, meaningful negotiations remain difficult. The war has also impacted neighboring countries through refugee flows and economic disruption. Border communities are struggling to cope with increased humanitarian demands. International aid agencies continue to call for safe corridors to deliver assistance. Yet access remains limited in several conflict-affected zones. Political observers say the coming months will be critical for Sudan's future. Whether diplomacy succeeds or fighting intensifies could define the region's stability for years to come. That's the latest political update from Sudan here on 360 Africa News. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for in-depth African political coverage. I'm your host, Nana Abena Ankama. Stay informed, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next report.